Who thought we'd be fighting at a Gothic cathedral? And introducing first, the Killa, Jessica McCaskill, one of the best fighters in the world today, who fights out of St. Louis, Missouri, USA.
Look at this, these fights are so up for it. Look at that.
So now let's go into the ring for the official introductions. Here's the classy Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Bray, Ireland, she became the 8th boxer in history to hold all 4 world titles, a 2-division world champion, and an undisputed women's lightweight champion of the world, simply the best, Katie Taylor. Fighting out of the blue corner, and now, from Chicago, Illinois, an undisputed welterweight champion of the world, introducing Jessica McCaskill.
You can tell both of these fighters are exuding confidence as they touch gloves, and here we go.
People are arguing about this in the street, in the pubs, in the bars, and this is why it gets giddy, it gets exciting. The anticipation, second to none.
What a great venue, and what a great matchup. Cannot wait for this one. These two fighters promised us an offensive show. Let's see if they deliver. Do you believe what we're seeing? Just when you think they're going to have a lull in the action, we get it heated back up. In their first fight, McCaskill started slow but finished strong. Let's see if she can get a better start in this one.
But Jessica McCaskill, start strong. Start strong, at least pick up 6 rounds. If you start to fade towards the back end, at least you've got the early round. You proved you could do that in the...
Whoa, did you see that? Give me just a second here, Johnny. Oh, we rarely see McCaskill hurt, but she is now. That was the moment.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Both fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so I got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Nice job getting that punch through. Defense is not an option for these two. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Katie Taylor in that last round. And a round that seemed like an eternity. Here we go for round 2. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
One of the hottest tickets around. It's standing room only for this, our main event.
You have some fighters that are big show, big arena fighters, and they bask in this, they love this, they are born for this. You have other fighters where this would be like the rabbit in the headlights.
No defense for that hook. Swing and a miss with the right hook. Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
got out of the way of that right hook. Who's willing to go where the other fighter won't? Hold that thought! We rarely see McCaskill hurt, but she is here. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Katie Taylor in that last round. Well, let's see what the corner has to say. She needs some sort of inspiration, a different game plan, something to turn this thing around.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
I don't want to find back on the job. Get back out there and win the round.
Her up, so just keep her moving, get her where you want her. Get her in the corner.
Get this boxing back together. Get your mind back on the job. That's a terrible round, that is. Come on, you've let her back in the fight. You're much better than this girl. You're much better.
Mix it up.
Let's get it started in round 3. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Nice hook. Good counter punching. One punch could change the entire complexion of this fight. Perfect counter shot. So close with that uppercut. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. No rest for the weary. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Katie Taylor in that last round. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something special. This fighter needs to turn the tables in this next round.
Wow, you know what? I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, Bell, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
I need you to, okay, so just keep that up, keep that going. Don't forget the jab and don't get carried away.
Just box her. Just be smart. Just get your shots off. Just don't give her anything. It's only one round that you've lost. Don't worry about it. Get your mind back on.
Do what you're doing. You're already doing great. Just keep it going.
Great fight. You're much better than this girl. You're much better. She's not in your...
That's out what's going on, so all we need to do now, mix it up.
Back at it in round 4. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Swing and a miss with the hook. Someone tell these two that they can be defensive for a minute if they want to. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're gonna find out.
She wasn't ready for that counter. Good defense there to stop that hook. She wasn't ready for that counter. Nice job getting that punch through. Punch, counter punch. Nobody home with that hook. The greatest female perhaps of all time is in trouble of going down.
Think about what you're doing. Don't swim in. Don't look into it.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talking about Katie Taylor in that last round. Well, the corner can't be happy with the way things are going for her right now.
Every second, every minute of...
Get back out there and win the round.
On to the fifth we go. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Oh, McCaskill just got caught. She's in trouble. And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
They're so close, so close. How...
Hold on a second, Johnny. Did you see that? Oh, McCaskill might get knocked out. No, we don't see a knockdown.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Well done with that counter shot. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Katie Taylor in that last round. Well, things certainly are. Let's start the sixth. Coming off a very tough round, let's see what they do here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it.
Hold on a second, Johnny. Did you... Jessica McCaskill is down. It looked great live. How will it look again on slow motion replay?
Where did that come from? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Listen to me. Are you okay?
They're on their feet, but is this the beginning of the end?
The corner need to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight is capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
You can see the heavy breathing, but that's not slowing them down. This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've gone in the ring with fights like that, and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
Halfway through the round, and you've got to believe she knows she's losing here.
It's that forever hope. Remember the fight at Evander Holyfield? He could be behind on points.
I don't know. I got to take another look at that.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
So they'll make it up, and this fight continues.
That is a show of character. When you're put down, your eagles here, your chin's...
Final 10 seconds here, and it's been a good round for her for sure. Oh, McCaskill might get knocked out. Talk about Katie Taylor in that last round. Let's see what her trainer has to say here. They have got to turn this around. Round 7, here we go. They barely survived the last round after 2 knockdowns. Let's see what happens here.
I have no idea what they have left. How do you come back from something like that? Not down twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Good idea, but misses with the left hook. The bravery being shown here is just incredible. Hook misses. This fighter's certainly not going to outthrow their opponent. And you can see here on this replay, that body shot throws her in her tracks.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Apparently, it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight again, to show your fitness and determination. Maximum respect.
Well done with that counter shot. What heart, what desire, but at what cost? Hold her right there. Oh, we rarely see McCaskill hurt, but she is now. Final 10 seconds here, unless something major happens. I think we all know who won that one. Talk about Katie Taylor in that last round. A lot of work needs to be done in this corner. 2 knockdowns in the last round.
They believe their fighter has it in the tank.
Get your focus back.
Nice round, great round. That was amazing. Okay, all we need to do now is refocus.
Get your shots off. Just don't give her anything. It's only one round.
Go back in, stay focused, do what you're doing. You're already doing great. Just keep
Switching off. I need you to switch back on. Get focused. Get your mind back on the job. Get back out there and win the round. Don't worry about that round. Don't worry about that round.
And we enter the 8th round. They've got to be feeling confident now after what happened last round.
2 knockdowns and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible because your head must be all over the place. Your legs will feel like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? Well, just a couple rounds left, Johnny. What's your assessment so far?
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to outthink him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little Fagin and pickpocket him.
A lot of effort being exerted here. Can't score with that hook again. Oh no, Katie Taylor hurt. Do you believe this? Taylor is down. Wow, that impact was incredible. Let's take another look at it.
I've got to see that again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
referee deems they can continue, but this might be a big mistake.
Oh, she knows now. She can smell blood. She's just not got to get trigger happy. Be smart with the shot. Be sneaky. Pretend you're going to...
Whoa, did you see that? Give me just a second here, Johnny. We rarely see McCaskill hurt, but she is here. Another win, another unanimous decision victory.
This is the last thing we expected. What a fight, what a style, what a pace to get a unanimous decision. That is mad. I didn't see that coming. I thought this would be tight. This is nowhere near tight.